Let's dive in now, answering the question, how to create a homeschool unit study that gets your kids excited to learn and replace that unwanted and unnecessary curriculum. How to facilitate a family discussion focused around your next homeschool unit study. Let's recap. What is a unit study? A unit study is a focused topical study of high child interest that connects multiple subjects, all relating back to the main topic. For example, if your child is interested in apples, they love all things apples, apple pie, apple cookies. You could study apple math by doing a cross section of an apple. You'll see a 5-pointed star, which is a pattern repeated in nature. Literature, history, and geography, there's the story of Johnny Appleseed. For science, how apple trees grow. Taking a field trip to an apple orchard is an enriching experience for all ages. Arts and crafts, you can do apple prints and any kind of apple cooking. Let's do a recap on how to create a homeschool unit study in 5 easy steps. Today we are addressing step number 1, unit study family discussion. In future videos, I will address each of these other points in more detail. Planning and scheduling, you can use my unit study planner, link in the description. Research and gather resources. Look for academic core subject connections, such as with math, language arts, history, geography. Number 5, record your learning journey, and link in the description for my unit study planner. I also give you a unit study journal to do that very thing. Why discuss and get your kids' input for your unit studies? So you want to start with your child's interest choices first, and this equals higher engagement. What I'm teaching you to do here is to break out of adult-led learning mentality, which is left over from all of our public or private school education experience. Most of education is adult-led with very little child input. So you want to develop a pattern of collaborating and democratizing learning and education for your family. So why discuss and get your kids' input for your next unit study? Get them pumped up and excited. Help them take responsibility for their own education. All right, so how do you do this? How do you run a family discussion? Maybe you've never done this before. So you just call a family meeting. Maybe you don't use the word meeting. Just say, hey, let's get together for tea and cookies and talk about our next unit study together. Number 1, call a family meeting. Bring a journal. You can have tea and snacks. You could do this over lunch, whatever works for you and your family. Ask your kids what topic or topics that they'd like to study. It can be anything from astronauts to trees to bees to flowers to skateboarding, whatever their passion is, you can create a unit study around that. Your family could have one topic together, or can study one topic, say it's apples, like my apple example. You all are excited to make applesauce, apple pies. You could come to a consensus and all do that. But if there are kids in your family, if you have multiple kids, maybe they want to study multiple topics separately, and you can do that as well. Link in the description, grab my unit study planner. I help you do that. You can have a unit study planner per child, doing different studies, but absolutely totally doable. Number 2, record topics by listing in a journal. List their unit study interests, decide on the topics that you're going to cover, set the dates to begin. I recommend having a soft ending because kids' interests can wane either sooner or later than you think. Brainstorm projects together, brainstorm doing experiments together, going on field trips, decide what field trips you want to take together. Again, so I want to reiterate that you're getting your kids buy-in, you're getting them excited and stoked, and you're also teaching them to take the responsibility for their own education and hearing their voice, liberating their voice, which is typically shut down in mainstream education in favor of adults speaking over kids. Shut up and sit down is what we're taught in mainstream education, but here you're collaborating and teaching them to take responsibility for their education. Very rich experience. So number 3, work as a team, share responsibility, like one responsibility per child and adult, or a couple of responsibilities. You can research books, like see what your kids want to do. Maybe one child wants to research books, another videos, look up URLs. Maybe you have a computer geek in your household and one child loves to look up websites. One child might be interested in looking for expansion experiments, cooking, field trips. Young children can help carry and stock the Learning Center. Go ahead now and grab my new NatureGlow's Unit Study Planner bundle in the description. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. If you found value in this video, go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe button. You'll see some videos pop up here. So just click on the link and I will see you in the next video.